Hello everybody, Drew here, tip of the Mitt Flips, where I'm a full-time eBay reseller, and every 100 subscribers there's a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure you subscribe so you have a chance to win. And actually, because I was on Nurse Flippers Live with Julian and Amber, blasted through 900 subscribers and 1,000 subscribers. We have made it, we have arrived. If you don't know, the requirements for being a paid YouTuber are you need 1,000 subscribers and you have to have over 4,000 current running watch time hours. So the watch time hours I've had covered for a month plus, but the subscribers was still kind of ticking along slowly, but got that big boost, so it is time for a giveaway. So make sure you stick around till the end of the video, and I'll tell you how you can get entered for that giveaway. Also, I did a little bit of sourcing, went to my local Habitat for Humanity. I don't go there very often because it's mostly furniture and housewares, and I've been steering away from glassware as much as I can just because of the hassles and all the things I talk about normally. But I popped in and I found a few things and we'll go over those today as well. First thing going out is a Wii Game, GoldenEye 007 for the Nintendo. Right there. And for that, I got $12.74 free shipping, and it's a weird price, so I had run a significant sale on all my low dollar items. And so that was one of those in the sale. That's why the price is weird. But I tried something different that I'd never done before. It wasn't successful, but I didn't expect. I was hoping for 1% of the things I put in a sale to sell. I took all of my items that were $50 plus shipping and above, and I sent out a $10, not sent out a coupon, I ran a $10 off sale. Because normally I do a percentage off sale. And I just wanted to see, you know, maybe if the high ticket items, just somebody seeing a flat, oh wow, $10 off this item would, you know, catch their eyes a little more than running a regular percentage sale like I always do. And it had no success, but that doesn't mean it couldn't or wouldn't. But in this specific situation, it resulted in no sales. But I was hoping for 1% of them to sell because that would have been at least a couple $100. So that would have been nice, but that did not work out the way I was hoping. Like I said, not a ton of stuff from the Habitat for Humanity, but might as well go through it. There was actually one thing that I found that it's going to be very long tail, but I think it's a good score. First off, always pick up the Tumblers, the Tupperware Tumblers. This one is in terrible shape. This will probably end up in my own cupboard. But you lot 3, 4, however many together, when you can pick them up at 20 cents a piece, 50 cents a piece, anywhere in that range. If you can find the lids with them, that definitely adds some value. Next up, it's a book. 1976, The Value of Believing in Yourself. And I sold a big set of these not that long ago. This one was actually from my childhood book collection. So that one, I got $8.99 free shipping. And that's how I knew to pick up the big book set, because I had just listed that one. And then a couple days after I listed it, I ran into the full set, or at least close to it. VHS kids tapes. I'll pick up any Veggie Tales, Mary-Kate and Ashley, Disney, sing-along, really anything I could lot together once I have a few ones that I know I'm going to come across often, because even as we speak, I think I have, which I do. I have 2 more Veggie Tales, so I'll throw those in with the other VHS, lot those up. I was selling individual VHS. Now it's got to be $19.99 free shipping, $14.99 free shipping for me to do that anymore, because VHS are long tail, and they take up a surprising amount of space, at least surprising to me. Next up, B3A is a vintage Texas Instruments. B3A is over here. All right, that was buried in the back, so I had to put the camera down. Let me double check this. The one, the TI-30X. TI-30X2S. And this was, I mean, not that that helps it sell or anything. That's the calculator I used in high school. Fun fact. $7.49 free shipping. I probably paid $1 for that. That was a total loss as far as I'm concerned. And then koozies. If I get them cheap enough, the foam koozies, I pick them up. And again, I'll get 10, 15, 20, do a lot. And like I said with the VHS, I got a bag started right here. They get tossed with the rest of them. And the last lot I sold within a few days. The only problem with the ones I have left is there's a lot of duplicates, and I never put duplicates because people buy them for their bar, their boat, whatever, out on their patio, and that they kind of like the mix. And it's still, they're getting a fantastic deal because to buy a new koozie at a gift shop or a Walmart or whatever is like $9.99. So it's still a good deal they're getting. Next up, C4 is a tailor-made Kalia, I think. I've never heard of this brand of golf clubs. Oh, it's TaylorMade. I've heard of that brand, but I've never heard of this model, Kalia. But for that head club cover alone, $19.99 free shipping. Your major brand golf club head covers, always pick up if you can get them cheap enough. They're so easy to list. They don't take up any space. They weigh nothing. I love them. This one, I've sold many of these. I spotted this from 20 feet away on a shelf sitting flat like this. I posted on Instagram to kind of show off my skills. This is the top of a Pyrex flameware percolator. So there's a little basket, goes on top of a glass stem, and then this goes on top of it. And at 10 cents, I can make some decent profit there. Next up, I was surprised this took this long, but it is Graffiti Bridge and 1999 Prince cassettes in this little section here that I haven't had to pull out in a very long time. These were kind of my more, I thought, desirable cassettes, so I put them separate. But for those two right there, I ended up getting $9.99 free shipping, and those will go media mail as well as the book. And then a Tupperware lid. This is probably it's a dome top. This might be $9.99 free shipping. It's just too easy to pass up on listings like this because they're so easy to store, so easy to ship. I'm mostly rather have the lids for Tupperware than I would have the whole item because the item takes up too much space. The dollar per inch for me needs to be higher. So lids are great. Got some Martha Stewart ones. They're disgusting. I don't know what's on them, but it'll clean, of course. But I sold a set of these not too long ago, and there's not a lot of these listed. That was my key with the Martha Stewart. And Martha Stewart everyday stuff does sell okay, but again, 20 cents a piece. I'll probably lot those up, $9.99 free shipping. That's just too easy to pass up. This one I assume I'll make a couple bucks on the shipping, but I won't know till I know. A5 is a Pizza Craft square pizza, A1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Square pizza stones, I think. And lucky for me, I buried it way in the back, and it's also heavy, so it's going to be a pain to get out. And this corner of the garage is hot. I need to get a fan in here because I got little pockets in the garage that are very warm and then some that are not very warm. But these heavy mamma jammas right here, new in package, pizza stones, and for those $11.99 plus shipping. But I think I can fit this in some type of regional or flat rate solution that will save me some money. So I think that's going to work out with a couple extra bucks there. But that's been listed a very long time, and I probably paid $5 for it. So not a great flip there. This is the very first time, and I said about the pizza stones, I was going to find some way to ship it cheaper than they had paid. So I was going to make some money on the shipping, which I ended up reducing it by about $8. So that's a good savings. That's a good chunk of extra money in my pocket for knowing how to pack things. But this is the first time I've ever found a use for a regional B. I use regional A's all the time, which regional A, I don't remember the max, but it ships at a 2-pound rate, and a regional B ships at a 4-pound rate. And this was a 7+ pound package, so this worked out perfect. And the regional A's I find many uses for, but the regional B's and the flat rate boxes, unless you're shipping something that's literally solid, like a brick or a rock or a pizza stone, that's when those make sense, because the square inches per pound, however you want to look at it, is very high, condensed. That's the type of stuff that goes in it. But this is the very first time I've used a regional B. So that's interesting. I was hoping it'd fit in a regional A, but it wouldn't. Next up, Car 3 is vintage Parcheesi Pieces. Car 3, right here. Car 3 vintage Parcheesi Pieces from 1938. So that set was very old. The box and the board had water damage, so I just parted out the pieces. I had them listed $19.99 free shipping. I took an offer of $11 free shipping because I think I paid $0 for it, and I just throw that in a bag and it's good to go. Just listed some of these. This was 50 cents. I don't remember if it was worth listing individually, but if not, I'll put this in my Tupperware bucket that I, in the wintertime, go back through. I always say don't store stuff, just list it, but there are, once you're doing it enough, you can see certain things you're going to see often, but are better off as lots. And then you can store them up. I just don't like to. I don't like clutter. I don't like things around. But I'm finding that certain things I should store, I should lot up. And so I'm sticking with it. I'm trying to figure it out. Next up, it's a book. Henry M. Stanley in Africa. Stanley in Africa. I put it in a weird spot again. Well, maybe not. Well, that's weird. It's Stanley in Africa, but I have it listed as Henry M. Stanley in Africa. So maybe Stanley in Africa? Henry M. Stanley. Oh, okay. So that was not the author, but the story it's about. I don't know. That's a little confusing to me. But for that book right there, I got $24.99 free shipping. Of course, media mail. And then I picked up a embroidered pillowcase, and this was 25 cents, I think, maybe 50 cents, but that'll probably be $9.99 free shipping. Again, long tail, but so easy to store, so easy to ship. That long tail's fine. I can put 20 pillowcases in a gallon freezer bag and put them on the shelf. That's easy to do. I'm okay with that. Couple more that I picked up because they were too cheap to pass up. These aren't anything special. They weren't branded in any way, but these are king size pillow shams, and they were 50 cents. And there's enough here that I could keyword them with the gold trim. I could probably narrow down what kind of flowers these are. Filigree, that's always a good one to put in there if it has any filigree, anything like this. I don't know if that's filigree right there. That's probably a stem instead, but either way, I'll be able to keyword these good enough that at $1 for the set, I'll probably list those $19.99 free shipping, maybe $24.99 free shipping. Depends on how they comp out when I'm looking them up. And then possibly last up, but I have 2 pending. One of them just came through, so maybe they'll pay right away. Let's see on that. But it is Johnny Cash's Greatest Hits Volume 1 vinyl record. Right there, and I took an offer on that one, and I took an offer of $11 free shipping. Again, goes media mail. I think I had it listed $14.99. And then this one, I didn't bother asking because what I wanted was this, but it was stuck in the bag with this. And somebody who worked there gave me like a weird look when I was looking at this, so I almost feel like they had stuffed it in the bag to save for themselves for later. But whatever this is, I don't know if this is a flat sheet or a fitted sheet. This will probably just go in our linens just to have spare ones and for laundry day. But what I wanted, and what I think is going to be a lucrative score, is this right here. Of course, this is your Peter Pan, but if you recognize this character, that is Rufio. So this is a fitted sheet. See if I can get the date here. Fitted sheet from 1991 from TriStar Pictures. And what this is from the movie Hook. So, of course, this doesn't look like Robin Williams, but technically this is Robin Williams. And you see, like I said, you see Rufio here. There you go. And that's just fantastic. I love that. And there's Hook there. And I think it is just the fitted sheet. I didn't fully pull it out. But these vintage character linens, you know, someone, child or adult, could fall in love with the movie 20 years after the movie comes out and go, you know what? I really would like some bed sheets of that. Or your kid falls in love with the movie Hook. Hook's a great movie. You don't have to be born in the 90s to love Hook. You could be born tomorrow, watch it in 4 years, and you'll love Hook. And then this is the only way you can get some Hook bed sheets. And what I saw when I was comping it out, because I looked up real quick just to be sure, make sure it was related to something, that it wasn't just generic Peter Pan. And what I found was no sold listings. So again, long tail, but there was one pillowcase for sale for 50 bucks. There was one flat sheet for sale for about 50 bucks. And there was no other listings. So now if somebody wanted a full bed set, they could buy my fitted sheet, that other person's flat sheet, and the other person's pillowcase for about $150. And they would have probably the only hook bedding set that's complete that's out there. I'll probably list this. I'll have to check it real good for stains and stuff and rips. But if it's all good, I'll probably go $49.99 free shipping, just because it's a nice round number. And again, so it matches those other ones. So if somebody's looking it up, they go, okay, I guess that's fair. I guess that's what they're pricing it as. That's my thoughts there. But overall, not a ton of money. If it wasn't for this, it would have been a bleh. But that's kind of how the Habitat for Humanity goes, just because, again, they do mostly furniture and tools and home repair stuff. You need a new door for your house. It's a great place to go. But to pick up your good stuff to resell, not that great. This is actually better haul than I normally get there. So I don't go there often. Maybe once a month, but not even that. The people there are really nice, but nice people don't make any money. So the other two pending orders didn't get paid for. So of course, they do not pay. It is not a sale. Just get that in your mind. Unless the money comes to you, it is not a sale. Then you won't feel bad when they inevitably don't pay. And I know you can turn that off. I decide not to. That's the way I want to do mine. You want to do it a different way? That's up to you. And I could see why people would want to lock people into, if you make an offer, if you bid, if this, you have to pay. There's no chance they can't pay. It's locked in. In my personal experience, I'm not going to go that way yet. I'm very tempted, though, lately because of the shoes. I knew when I got them that I'm opening myself up to categories I usually avoid. Sorry while I do some cleaning while I talk to you, because it drives me crazy and I can't have stuff around my feet. But I knew I was opening myself up to the possibilities for more scammers. It's why I try not to deal in new electronics, computers, cell phones, just things that people tend to scam often. I don't know why. Whatever the clientele that buys them happens to be more likely to scam. I don't know. Whatever that happens to be. But what I've been noticing is I'm getting a lot of $195 offers, $185 offers. And what they're trying to do is circumvent eBay authentication. And if you're trying to do that, you are trying to scam me. I don't know if their plan is to get them without being authenticated, and then they can, open a case or switch out the shoes or put some fakes in and return the fakes. Whatever their plan is, they're a scammer. So I have been regularly blocking buyers lately. I've, in the last 2 weeks, blocked more buyers than I had in the last 2 years. The latest one, which I'm going to add the person that just sent me an offer right now, I'm just declining them. If I'm selling something for $300 and I know because you're sending me an offer of $190, why would you send me that weird offer? It doesn't make sense, except for the fact that you're trying to scam me. I'm just blocking them. I'm not going to deal with that. I don't have to. So why would I? Why would I open myself up to that kind of chance at a scam? The one that opened my eyes to it and meant, aha, Drew, have your ears up, have your indicators on, be aware, is have your eyes open. Someone with 0 feedbacks, which I don't care. What if they just made their account that day because they really wanted to buy something? That doesn't bother me. Or they're buying as a guest. All those things. None of that bothers me. I sell to 0 feedbacks all the time. But somebody with a 0 feedback sent me an offer of $190. And then I countered with, I don't remember what it was, $225 or something like that. And I think we settled on $220, and then they accepted. And then they immediately canceled the order. Well, requested to cancel the order, which if a buyer requests to cancel an order, cancel it. Just cancel it. If you don't, they're just going to return it or give you trouble or hassle or whatever. Just cancel it. So I canceled the order. And then immediately after I cancel it, I get an offer for $180 this time. And it happens to be, oddly enough, from the exact same location as the one that had just canceled. How weird. So this specific one might not be trying to scam me on the shoes exactly. This might just be a technique, if you want to call it that, on how to get something cheaper. Purchase it on your fake account, and the seller gets excited. Because we all know, when you sell something, especially a high dollar item, you get excited. You're like, ooh, yeah, money in the bank, let's get it. And then it cancels, so oh no, I lost out on that money. Oh no, it took months for that to sell that time. Oh no. And then, oh, thank God that this new buyer just came in with a offer that's close enough to what I just accepted. I better get this one. So that was like at least that's my thought. I'm not there, but I'm not an idiot. When the addresses were almost the same, or at least the city and state were exactly the same, because I don't know their address unless they buy it. It was a scam. I hate, and I mean, I don't hate anything. There's not enough time in the day for me to hate things, except for scammers. Because who do you think you are that you deserve my money, my stuff, my time and effort? You're taking from me, you're stealing from me. Scamming is stealing. To steal a saying from my father, people who steal are lower than the belly of a snake. He talks like a cowboy, but he's from northern Michigan. But that one is stuck with me my whole life. If you steal from people who have worked hard for those things or earned those things, and you've done nothing to get those things, you're the worst person. And actually, I got a video in the works coming out, some things you can do to help prevent theft and scammers and that kind of stuff. And I already plan on the title and thumbnail is going to be how to steal from people, basically. And then the intro will be like, if you're here to learn how to steal, you're the worst. That's kind of my working plan in the back of my mind. So I cannot express how excited I am to have reached 1,000 subscribers. And to tell you a quick little story, not even a story, to let you know, about, 4 months ago, something like that, getting towards the end of the year, I very much contemplated giving up on YouTube. It's because to let everyone know, it does not make you more money in your eBay store. You'll get some extra sales from once you're big, you're 20,000 plus subscribers. I could see how that does. But getting up there, you're getting pennies per hour for your effort you put in. But no one's making me do YouTube. But I kind of had put pressures on myself to get to a certain point by a certain point. I thought in a year I could get to 1,000. And when it got to that year, I was thinking about shutting it down. And then out of the blue, Kat, Nurse Flipper, messaged me and said, hey, would you like to be on a live? And that changed everything. I've thanked her over and over again. She's super nice. Can't thank her enough. But I went on her live. It gave me a boost. It kind of re-energized me. Got back into it. And then it plateaued again. But now I went on the live again, and her fans are fabulous. I was speaking before how there's so much hate out there. That's not coming from her fans. They are great. Everyone that's come from that channel to my channel has been amazing. So I'm not giving up. I'm here to stay. I'm sticking around. And now it's time to get you some prizes. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, Siggy, who won the last prize, we finally got in touch with each other. She settled on this little guy here. I don't look at the store, and this is what she went with. Normally I throw in a magnet and a sticker. I'm going to throw in some extra magnets and extra stickers. Thank you, Siggy. I'm going to send that out today. But if you want to get entered into the new drawing, the new giveaway, because blasted through 900 and into 1,000, that means 2 giveaways in one video. It's going to be $20 towards anything in my store. If you work with me outside of the eBay platform, I can pass on a bigger discount because I don't have to pay eBay fees. But if you don't want to do that, you're not comfortable with that, that's also fine. So how you get entered, very easy. To get to the point is drop any comment in the comment section, be subscribed, and that's it. Easy peasy. And I normally had been giving a week, but it's too much time. 90% of the people that are going to enter within the first 24 hours. So actually, the winner will be picked in the very next video. So leave a comment, be subscribed, and then watch the next video and see if you won. Well, it's Friday, at least for me. So it's family night. It's Jen's pick. No clue. I know she'll pick a movie, but no clue. I did Mandalorian last week to keep it running with what Michael had picked, and that went great because I already know I like it because I've already seen it. I'm kind of hoping she does the same thing. Probably cook whatever's in the fridge or freezer. The kids always pick the McDonald's, but Mom and Dad kind of just cook whatever we happen to cook. But I've got, I mean, tell me this isn't the best thing. Just a squishy little baby. That, like, right before they fall asleep, right when they're waking up, gibberish is the best. I mean, just melts your heart. Love it. But it is a beautiful day, so maybe we'll get outside and do something fun. That's gonna be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other.